Why aren't we funny today, Kev?
I don't know. Because I'm hot and, well, I've dried up a little bit.
Oh, have you finally started to air out?
I'm damp, not wet. I'm gonna be not shy guy for once.
Me too. I'm gonna be. No. Okay. I meant to ask you about this further. Why do you like Lord of the Rings? You don't think it's boring?
No, I think it's awesome.
You don't think it's like super boring?
No, it's great.
What about?
To be honest though, or to be fair rather, I play like D&D and stuff like that all the time, and
Yeah,
I
tell me
love fantasy.
about your Dungeons and Dragons.
Well, we've been playing a different game lately.
What's your
called
character
Apocalypse World.
When you're in Dungeons and Dragons?
I am a Bardic gnome.
What?
A gnome bard. A bard who's like a music person.
Oh God.
My name is Ducky. Actually, so when I was brushing up on my...
Did you draw a picture of what it would be?
Oh, of course. This is the butthole wizard that I designed for one... well, he was a villain we fought once. And, here it is. This is my character, Ducky. The gnome.
How high were you when you did it?
None at all.
Really? That's upsetting.
Yeah.
That means you tried really hard.
Yeah. But, yeah. Ducky the gnome. My bard instrument was... you get 2 instruments as a bard, so I chose the 2 most obnoxious instruments I could think of.
But why do you need them? Like, do they have an actual...
They're connected to, like, spells you can cast in Magic and stuff like that. And also, that's just part of your, like, like, you can play concerts and stuff like that to get money or to charm people and stuff like that.
Is it actually, like, how it's depicted in Stranger Things in the beginning? Like, is that actually how the game works?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay. So there's like, a rule book that determines why do I not know how to play this game right now? Is there like there is like a rule book thing that determines what you actually do in terms of gameplay. It's just the actual stuff that takes place on paper or vocally. Or no.
Not exactly. It depends a little bit on whether you're playing a campaign that like has been pre-made and you're just playing it out. Or if the dungeon master has like their own original campaign that
I
they've
assume
made.
you guys don't do pre-made ones.
It was like a cross between the two. Our dungeon master used a pre-written campaign, but we went off on so many side adventures that were not pre-scripted. Fuck off with these fucking bananas.
I like legitimately don't know how to play it for some reason.
You say like what you want to do, like if you want to attack or if you want to try and lie to somebody, or
and then you roll the dice.
Right,
that's
and
a real thing.
The dice rolling mechanisms are like a real function of the game to determine first if you are successful at what you're trying to do, and then second, like how much damage you perform on an attack or how exactly successful you are. But yeah, it's fun. We've been playing this other role-playing game for about the last year called Apocalypse World, which I like the play mechanics of that one better.
By the way, I'm asking this not to make fun of you. Like, there was no part of that where I was gonna make a jest.
Yeah, sure.
I legitimately have never done it.
Yeah.
So I was like, I wonder if it actually is that.
I don't think you would like it. It takes more patience than you have.
Yeah, I know I wouldn't.
But I enjoy it. It's the role-playing part that I really like. You get to create wild characters to play as and stuff.
Fucking god damn it. Yeah, I'm not that dedicated.
Or that creative.
I don't know. Came up with this idea. To talk.
To talk?
Mm. Yeah. Nobody's ever done this before.
Oh, yeah.
Look.
Very original.
Look. I can play guitar. I'm pretty creative. I feel like it's funny. When you're not. Every time we've been in a band, there's not usually, or I shouldn't say that. Every time we've played with people, there's not usually a huge appetite to like.
Or can we pause for a sec?
No.
You say huge very bizarrely.
Oh my god!
I've noticed it as I've been editing.
I absolutely
recently.
do not. Everybody gets on my case about this.
You go huge. A lot of words that
huge.
begin with H, you do not say the H.
I go because you don't have to.
Yes, you do. It's there
It's
for
not how it's pronounced. It's
huge.
pronounced huge.
Yeah, huge. Not huge.
See, but when you say huge with an H, you sound like you're running out of breath.
Oh, fuck. I need to pause it for a sec.
Oh, do
I
you
got
have
the
the thing?
fucking
You're good now.
bullshit
No,
on.
you turned. Yeah, there you go. There you go.
God damn it. That fucked my shit up.
That was a huge mistake. No, when you say it and you pronounce the H when you hit that H that hard, it makes it sound like you're passing out. Huge, like
It doesn't need to be pronounced super
it's huge.
prominently.
It's fucking huge. It's
No,
huge.
not huge.
I just hit
huge.
it. I did huge.
No, you did not. You don't know how to pronounce H's. I think you're just too lazy to say it, honestly.
It's because
it's fucking H is too much
it's
effort.
it's just where we're from. Because Emily can't, and when Emily says water, she goes water. Or
Water?
Yeah, it's a Jersey thing. They go water. And
My
and
dad's from Jersey. He doesn't say wooder.
Your dad's not really from Jersey. I know where your dad's from. I'll tell you where your family's from, Kev. It's not Jersey. He lived in Florida for too long. That's why.
Oh.
They gave him the H back. Or for him, it would be the T. Because water. Anyway.
He does say draw instead of drawer.
See, that's a Jersey thing.
Uh-huh.
So there you go. You need to be more tolerant.
I am not tolerant at all of Jersey people.
But you just said your dad's from Jersey.
Yeah.
What I was trying to say before you attacked my culture again. What were we talking about? Oh, creativity. Music.
Fuck!
Every time that we've been playing with any group of people, we're always very fixated on like playing covers, which I like, obviously. Like I think there's a great place for that. But it's always like this sort of implication where it's like, well, if you're not like gonna gig regularly, there's no reason.
Oh, fucking bitch! Damn it!
You fucked me up with your excitement. But it's always sort of like there's nobody wants to do even just jam or just do original stuff and just, you know, work on it in that sense just to have it, you know, or even just record it. And that's really what I would like to do. Fucking goddamn it, I was in first and I got all fucked up. Anyways, because I feel like the like playing in a band in that situation, unless you're really trying to do extra stuff, it's not really that creative, and that's what I kind of miss.
The just jamming.
Well, either just jamming or taking creative liberties to the point where it's like working toward, like not. I'm not talking like, oh, play a cover and then add like a break in the middle where we just do something different for a minute. But you know, like having it kind of like how this is like, yeah, we're not really doing anything terribly creative, but at the end of it we go, okay, well, here's the thing that we did, and it was you know, it's done and it's a piece of something that was made, right? Whether it be through the edits or the conversation or whatever.
Uh-huh.
Where, like, that's kind of what I'm saying for music stuff, where it's like, yeah, okay, maybe we're doing a cover, but maybe we're actually changing it not on the fly and not in the style. Like, maybe there's some sort of rearrangement going on. Or maybe we write an actual, like, write and record a song for more than 2 seconds, you know?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I've and maybe we will.
Fuck! Hey, sorry.
I feel like you're
I get so pissed off playing this game.
I know, it's funny. I'm enjoying it. It's because you're so fucking drunk. No, I'm kidding. Where are you getting pizza from?
Burke Street. Do you not like Burke Street?
Of course I like Burke Street. I just want pizza.
Come over.
No, we have a baby.
Bring the baby. I don't
No,
care.
it pisses and shits everywhere.
We're getting high tonight.
Whoa, you can't say that. What if the police are listening?
Fuck them.
We did get a sponsorship from them, remember?
Oh.
No, fucking, what was I saying? I feel like you are kind of into that because you write original stuff all the time. It's just always sort of for fun.
For fun?
Yeah, don't you? Or is it not
Yeah.
for fun?
No, I write original stuff. What do you mean for fun?
Like, without the intention of being like, oh, I need this. Being productive musically for the sake of musical productivity, as opposed to being like, well, we need a constellation of songs to write an album and attach our name to it and try to be like really serious.
Right. Yeah,
You know
I'm
what I
not doing
mean?
that. Yeah.
Like I'm saying, like we can be a doofy cover band, and at the same time, and bands in general, I think, can do this. Be a doofy cover band that also writes music for the love of that act alone.
Right.
You know? And if you end up recording it and you like it, then cool, it can be public. But generally speaking, I think there's more to be gained from flexing that muscle than there is necessarily playing covers constantly. I'm fucking up.
Yeah. No, I get what you're saying. I would like to be doing that more, but I feel like with our group specifically, we're still like so
Kind of just
new
feeling
together
it
as a
out.
group
Yeah,
that we're
that's
like
true.
figuring out where our groove is together. And I think the easiest and quickest way to do that is to just try a bunch of cover songs
And see
see
kinda,
what
yeah.
happens and where like our best
Sure.
overlaps are.
Like, ironically, with Will leaving, the person who plays guitar with us currently, the three of us playing, like, acoustic Beatles happens to sound really good. Which,
Yeah.
again, is not particularly unusual for people, but... who's, in your... Whoops. God damn it. What is wrong with me? Maybe I'm just not paying attention. I don't know. Who, in your experience, and you've been playing music for a long time, obviously, who's been the person that you found the most, like, creative overlap where it's been like, and this could have obviously been in a group of more than one person, but like, how many times have you had somebody where you're like, this person is a really good creative partner for me?
Oh.
Like,
I see
who
what you
and
mean.
who has been your most successful version of that?
I still collaborate a lot with my two high school band members, Will and Aaron, who I've talked about before.
Right. And they both are they both Aaron? All right, I always get your fucking friends confused. Aaron is the one in LA.
Aaron's the one in LA. He's the one who is trying to
And
do
he
this
is being a
professionally,
musician.
being
Okay.
serious about it,
Okay.
not just for fun.
And he is primarily a guitar player or primarily
Yes.
a songwriter or both?
Guitar, well, he's not like a solo lead guitarist.
Sure.
He's a songwriter who plays guitar and sings.
Okay.
And he's really good. I love the stuff that he writes. I think he's a really talented songwriter. And William is a doctor who lives in San Antonio, and he writes for fun. And as far as like musical sensibilities go, I'd say Will and I probably have more overlap than Aaron and I do.
And what does he most typically play?
William also plays guitar,
Okay.
and he's a pretty good singer too. It's just that like our musical influences and likes are more aligned than mine are with Aaron.
What is Aaron?
Aaron and I do have a lot of overlap. All three of us are like strong Beatles disciples, obviously,
Yeah,
because
obviously.
we're like millennial white men.
Right. Naturally.
But Aaron is also like, he loves like the 90s grunge scene and a lot of 90s to contemporary indie rock type stuff.
I feel like you don't like that.
Right, that's why I'm
Oh,
saying I don't
you're
have as
saying
much
there's
overlap
the
with him as
okay.
William, who's like a big Steely Dan and Warren Zevon fan and stuff like that. And he also likes the other stuff too, but
Yeah.
William and I have probably collaborated more in terms of like just songwriting and stuff, but I probably get more like actual feedback and whatnot. Yeah, fuck different.
Yeah,
characters.
that didn't work out for
well.
me.
Uh-huh.
Although I have no idea if there actually is a difference in the character you play. I think I'm not actually sure. I guess there's a
Not
weight
sure as
thing.
much character as it is like
all this
vehicle.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways,
Where's my fucking, there it is.
No, the reason I asked that is just because that's always something that, because like a friend of mine, when we were, I mean, obviously we were in like high school, but certainly musical sensibility wise, I haven't really had anybody. I mean, you know that I like different. When are they gonna do more? I wonder.
Who knows?
I know. Call Nintendo. Certainly, you know that. I mean, and I think music wise, in terms of like when we're actually playing, I think you and I are pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
But we definitely don't have a lot of that same. Because like I've yet to meet somebody who wants to play like, you know, late 90s, early 2000s, like that kind of stuff. Because it's different. I mean, and I've, you know.
Do that one.
Yeah. I don't know if I've done this one. Oh, yeah, because this is one of the ones that I did where I talked about eggs for a long time.
Oh, yeah.
My egg recipe.
Back in the early Von Wolfbrain days.
Back before the fame got to our heads.
Yeah.
And then for some reason we're like unable to do it today. Oh my god, I fucking hate this one.
Yeah, no, I know what you're saying. Like when we played in high school, Will and I had a lot of overlap in the stuff we wanted to do. Aaron wanted to do all like 90s indie rock stuff that like I found at the time. I'm more like keen to it now. What the fucking shit? But at the time, I found it a little bit annoying. Stuff like Pavement, which I like still have a hard time really enjoying. And then my brother, who was our drummer, only wanted to do like hard rock, heavy metal stuff where he could go as loud and fast as possible.
Is he a good drummer?
He was pretty good back in high school. He doesn't do it as much now. He like kind of gave it up, but like just kind of fell off.
Just not
of it.
one of his primary things.
Right. Like he took lessons and stuff, and he got pretty good for a high school drummer. But yeah.
Yeah. No, I always find that interesting because it's like as I'm getting older, and especially too because now, fuck me, ever since I've moved, you know, and had started moving around and
what
like
in the fuck
redoing bands and like meeting new people and shit, like 9 times out of 10 the people that I'm meeting are wanting to play stuff more along the lines of what we're doing right now.
Mm-hmm.
Even in college, like the guy who I learned a lot from, like he wanted to play. He was like, when I first met him, he was like big into like John Mayer, and then by the time we left, he was pretty much like, "Oh, John Mayer's cool, but like Derek Trucks and like kind of Will's Will here, Will, not your home Will.
Mm-hmm.
Like his sensibilities music-wise, like Grateful Dead.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, you know. And as I'm getting old, I feel like as time moves on, I'm listening to less guitar music in general, but still that's sort of that same vein. Like I've talked about them on here a lot, The Midnight, which I still think you should listen to.
I've listened to some of their stuff, yeah.
Like it's so close to, it has moments, and even there's tracks where it's supposed to be entirely like it's ambient. It's not really, it's not like a song structured in the way that like most rock songs and, you know, alternative, whatever, classic rock, whatever. Mm-hmm. And I found myself enjoying that more than I used to, where it used to bore me.
Yeah.
Where now I'm kind of like, oh, well, you know, the way that this is composed and the way that this is, the instrument, like the actual arrangement and stuff is interesting in and of itself. But the point that I'm making is I think it's interesting to find out how people you've played with actually sort of form your sensibilities of playing with other people.
Yeah.
Because you were talking about finding a new person too, and every time we have to find a new person, I'm kind of like, ugh. And then also like, well, this could be really cool. You know?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, there's that, I don't know.
There's also
you might find the exact perfect match.
Yeah.
That's like the perfect bridge between all of our different musical sensibilities. Or you could find someone who like brings something completely different to the table, and that could be cool and unique, or it could like make everything more difficult.
I don't know how much people are interested in like standing in a room and playing instruments anymore.
Yeah.
Which is also kind of a bummer.
Yeah.
Although like the whole like COVID and everything was like more guitars sold, and you know there were more.
Oh really?
Yeah, there were more pianos, and by pianos I mean keyboards. There were more keyboards and acoustic guitars, and I think possibly electric guitars sold during the pandemic than like every year preceding it until like the 80s.
Wow.
Or I don't know about that part, but I know that the rest of that was true. But I'm pretty sure it goes as far back as the like mid 80s.
Yeah.
When guitar music kind of was like, eh. But I don't even like the idea of guitar music. I think that's kind of silly.
What do you mean by guitar music? Just like acoustic?
Well, no, but like there's that whole like there's entire genres of music that use guitars that are called guitar music. But, you know, like when people say guitar music is kind of dying, or at least it was, it's because they're like, oh, well, pop music doesn't use guitars as often as it used to. But I don't know. I feel like there's plenty of music that's popular that still does use guitars. It's just maybe not in the traditional sense. And also, I would argue that a lot of guitar music should count bass.
Yeah.
If I could go back, I would get really good at bass.
Yeah.
And that's like, that would have been my thing.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing better than a good bass player.
Yeah.
And
everyone always needs one.
Yeah. I got super focused for a second because I was trying to be good. Oh my god. It's too hot. I'm tired of that. I'm hungry.
I'm hungry and hot too. That's the worst combination to be.
I'm doing terrible at this today. I hate this game.
You're doing fine.
No, I'm not.
You did first and second.
I'm beating you right now. You're fading. I can tell.
I am fading. I'm hungry and I am drying, which is nice.
Which is ridiculous because it's hotter down here now than when we started. So there you go. That's all right.
Go figure.
I'm done after this anyway. I've had enough of you. Oh my god. I had grocery store fried chicken and it wasn't a good idea.
Well, why did you do that?
Because Emily went food shopping. She was like, this fried chicken looked good. And I was like, okay. So I ate like 4 pieces and I don't feel good. See, we can always come back to what food did you eat and why does it make you feel? Oh, I really want to go to. I still haven't been to Hops.
Oh my god, we went there the other day with my sister. She's gonna apply for a job there.
Really?
Yeah.
What type of thing?
They need a floater, someone to do hostess stuff and food running and waitressing and like all of it. So she's gonna apply for that.
Does she want to live here?
She thinks she might. She's like spending this whole summer like kind of traveling around, which seems really cool and fun. Like after here, she's going up to Philadelphia, I think, for a week or two, and then to Denver for a little bit. Just like trying out
feeling
a bunch
out
of different places. Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I never traveled much. I would like to though.
Yeah.
I actually really do. I know we keep talking about it because you just did it, but I really do want to go to Italy at some point.
Oh, Italy is great.
There's a town, I told you this. There's a town near Naples called Avellino where I know there's still like
Rosetti's?
Well, they're Vitris, but yeah, because my mom's family.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
I don't remember which part my dad is from, or his family rather.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's Sicily, but I honestly don't know for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know if he knows for sure. But everybody's grandparents, so all of my grandparents came to America when they were kids.
Yeah.
So that makes me like a full like citizen of Italy, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, really?
Yeah, absolutely. Pretty sure I'm allowed to just go there and do whatever I want. And I think they really like when American people think that too.
Uh-huh.
When they feel some sort of cultural ownership over it because their family members they never met came from there.
Uh-huh.
So just letting you know.
Yeah.
God damn it. Fuck this game. Should have played Mario Golf.
No, we need to do this every once in a while so I don't feel totally defeated.
You won Smash.
I won one Smash.
But it was a good one. Do you like my salt lamp?
Yeah.
Do you like my moonlight?
Sure.
It's a light,
Yep, it is.
and it turns on, and it's the moon. This is a good conversation.
It is.
Give me a topic. I'll fix it.
I could play you.
No. No more farts.
No, not farts.
Okay. Although yes, also to farts.
Last time I got high, I recorded a couple rants, and then listened to them the next day. There are a couple good ones.
Well, wait. Now I don't even want to hear them. I just want to know what the rants were about.
One was titled "How Do Cows Exist?" in which I put forth a very convincing argument as to why cows should not exist.
Like in term, like philosophically,
like evolutionarily, like it doesn't make sense
well, of
that
course,
they still are
there's
alive.
a lot of things that shouldn't exist, but we want them to so we can eat them.
Well, this is a very specific reason.
Okay.
I was watching King of the Hill, obviously.
Yep.
And there was a scene where
as you are wont to do.
A cow was being born.
Yep.
And they were like pulling it out. Because
Yep.
anytime a calf is born, they have to, it takes humans pulling it out to get that baby calf born. Fucking shit. God damn it. And so I was, what the fucking A? I was wondering, how did cows even survive this long if it
Like in the
requires a human to pull them out
Well,
every time they're born?
'cause I don't
how
think-
did they ever exist before
I don't
humans
think they were
able to
always
do that?
shitty. Like, I think they used to be normal, and then we've bred them intentionally to be shitty so we can eat them easier. I don't know if that's true, but I feel like that's the reason, isn't it?
I don't know.
Okay.
That was what the query was.
But wouldn't you,
how do
of all
cows-
people, be upset if they didn't exist because you love eating beef?
Oh, I wasn't saying they shouldn't exist. I was just wondering.
You were saying from reasoning standpoint.
Right.
That
How did
Okay.
they survive before humans if they're such weak bitches that they need other creatures pulling them out of their ass to be born?
I mean, that goes the same for us, though.
Yeah,
For people.
I guess so.
Boom. Did I change your world?
Yeah.
Okay. What was your other rant?
A 10-minute long guided meditation.
You did the guided meditation?
I did, yes.
Look. Wait, didn't you make fun of meditation?
Yeah.
Were you making fun of meditation in this instance?
A little bit, I suppose.
What were your tips for guided meditation?
They weren't tips. I did a full-on
Why?
guided.
But why?
Because Luis and I were laying in bed trying to go to sleep, and we couldn't. So I did one of the full body scan type things.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I used to do that all the time. I really wanted to be I wanted to meditate more, and I couldn't because I'm an idiot.
Yeah. Well, let me play you some of my guided meditation.
Yeah, let me hear it.
And see if it'll help you fall asleep right now.
I know it's just going to be a goof. I know it's not going to be real.
That's my choo-choo train.
That's not the speaker.
All right, good evening,
Speak-
everybody. Welcome to your self-guided meditation.
Self-guided?
Just turn this on whenever you're lying down in bed, horizontally, when you're in a good, peaceful, happy feeling. Follow this routine and it will bring you right to sleep. So as you lay vertically on your bed, or any other, horizontally on your bed, or any other horizontal place, I want you to go ahead and stretch your legs and stretch your arms up above your head. Feel as if every limb is being pulled in opposite directions.
This is so fucking
Stretch
stupid.
those toes. Feel them being stretched outwards, extending from your foot and stretching all the way across the room to touch the wall on the other side of the room. Focus on each individual toe as it pushes up against the wall. What does your big toe feel like? Really feel it rubbing against the wall. What
Alright,
does
no
your
more.
pinky toe feel like?
Thank you for watching Von Wolf Brain. This is Stephen Hawking's cousin, Stephen Eagling. I am just as smart as him and more alive than him, and I watch Von Wolf Brain every day and I love it. Oh god, I love it. Please consume more content. Click here. Or here. Or here. Thank you. I love you. Goodbye. Love. Von Wolf Brain.